Sing to the little boy in the movie, A Hole in the Head. Sue, what was your answer?
High Hopes.
That's right. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. That was right. We certainly appreciate you calling in, and we'll get you those tickets before too long so you can go see old Blue Eyes, all right?
Benefit concert January 23rd at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for calling in, Sue.
Thank you.
We have with us this morning, we're so happy to introduce this lady, Kay Starr.
Good morning.
Kay,
Hi, Kay.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oklahoma's
Or bad morning, whatever you want.
Oklahoma's ambassador of Goodwill.
Goodwill, that's me.
Now, you were born in Daugherty, Oklahoma.
Daugherty, Oklahoma. It's between Ardmore and Sulphur.
Yeah.
I use that I've been using it for years. Governor Nye, he started saying to me, I'm going to give you a medal if you can get Daugherty on the map. So I didn't want to get it on the United States map. I just wanted to get it on the Oklahoma map. So far, I don't get a medal because I haven't gotten it anywhere. But in New York, the whole time I was there for the 3 weeks, I'd say, I found Bonaparte's retreat in a little honky-tonk. In my hometown, I went, Daugherty, Oklahoma, and there's this big, just the lullest lull you ever heard in your life, and some drunk would say, where in the world is that? And I'd say it's between Ardmore and Sulphur. Then there was another lull. So I don't know, maybe Ardmore and Sulphur will get bigger, and Daugherty will just disappear altogether.
Maybe. So now, did you go to high school in...
No, I didn't go to school in Oklahoma at all. My family moved out of Oklahoma, but all my relatives stayed here, so I kept coming back every summer. And my grandson, who is 19 years old, he went to school at Sulphur High School and graduated last year.
We know where Sulphur is. Now, you will be in town. You're in town.
I'm in town.
A dance tomorrow night.
Yep, we're going to sing and play and have a good time tomorrow night. And then Saturday night, I'm going to do the Heritage.
A while back,
which is my Goodwill Ambassador ship.
Good. Well, a while back you were doing some acting. Are you still involved in that?
Oh, sure. Don't you think everybody acts a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Now, you worked with Danny Thomas for several years, correct?
Yes, I went to New York to do a guest spot on his show and stayed 2 years.
A guest spot and
yes,
stayed 2 years. Also, reading about Kay Starr, we're interested in Bob Wills' music. Now, you worked with Bob Wills?
Yes.
What was he like?
Well, I was so young. He just looked big and fearsome to me. I knew all the musicians respected him, so naturally I kind of stood in the corner and admired him from afar. But I can remember that people loved him very much, and I can remember his music because I think I was only about 11 or 12 years old. And the only time that you ever heard from me was when he says, come on, kids, sing. And I'd get up there, and sing as loud as I could, and that's loud.
What do you feel has been the key to your success in the entertainment business?
I don't know that I could capsule that in just saying one or two things. I think possibly the fact that I started out singing country music gave me an understanding of things. And there is a way that country people sing. They sing with freedom and abandonment. I can't explain it. They don't worry about how many bars in a measure or anything else. They just sing because of the love of it. And I think that's what started me. And then, of course, I had the good fortune of being tutored by Joe Venuti. I was with his band for about 2 years, and he was a child prodigy himself. So I got whacked across the fanny a number of times by his fiddle bow. And he taught me one thing: once you start something, don't stop. So even if I forgot the words, I bet I made up more words than Johnny Mercer.
We've done some of that ourselves.
Sure. And
la, 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 la.
And he taught me one other thing. He said, if you're going to make a mistake, make it so loud everybody else sounds wrong. So I think that's probably why I sing so loud.
Well, we certainly can tell that you love music. You
I
can
do.
really belt out a song.
And I love people. And I think when you love people and you love to sing and they love to hear you, boy, it's the best love affair in the world.
Yeah.
When you do a song and you see somebody reach over and touch somebody and say, do you remember when we were there, what we were doing? We were dancing, and remember you were 18 and I was 16. They lie a little about their age, but they get this thing going. And you see people touching, and it's so wonderful because people have kind of forgotten how to communicate and touch. They didn't even dance together, so how were they going to reminisce together? But I see them now, even now, as old as Wheel of Fortune is. They still reach over and go like this, teacher.
That's good. Wheel of Fortune, you had Side by Side. What's your favorite?
Bonaparte's Retreat. I loved Bonaparte's because I found it, and it was Roy Acuff's song, and I had to call him, and they had to make me up some words for it. So I kind of like that a lot. But Wheel of Fortune, because, my goodness, it bought my house and paid for a whole lot of things. And I met the man that wrote that song in New York this last time. And it was so funny because I said, I've always wanted to shake your hand because you bought my house. And he says, isn't that funny? I always wanted to shake your house because you bought mine.
That's what I was fixing to say.
What does the future hold for K-Starr?
Everything. That's what's so wonderful. We bought a house in Honolulu, and we're going to spend our first Christmas there this year. And my mother, who lives in Sulphur, is going to join us. And my grandson and my daughter, who live in California, they're going to join us. And it's just going to be a glorious time. And I just look forward to every day.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
You're
Oklahoma's Ambassador of Goodwill, K-Starr.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
In just a moment, we'll open up the phone lines to pediatrician Dr. Charles Leveridge. Stay here.